Hi guys, welcome to part 3 of making this carriage stop for the Myford. It's coming on well, and we'll obviously in this part complete it, fit it and see if it actually works, which will be interesting, because if it doesn't, well, it can go in the drawer with all the other bits of metal, can't it? I suppose we ought to create a scrap bin in corner and we keep looking at it. So we'll get straight on with it. There's no point in me yattering on, but we'll just show you the sticker board. Got another sticker come the other day, and I'll show you that one. Okay. The sticker board, got some more stickers on. I've finally got a sticker that's been sent to me twice, I believe. George is in Canada. George's basement shop. He's not been long doing YouTubey stuff. He's got himself a little lathe, and he's doing work down in his basement. Got a lovely place out there in Canada, middle of nowhere. He must have acres and acres of land. The last time he posted was quite a few weeks ago, and I think he was under about 4 foot of snow there in Canada at the moment. We've had snow today and we've got an inch, and we think that's bad. That just shows you. A 40mm. And then milling machine each end. Let's do it 42.5. Quite heavy this. I need a granite table. Right, so a 25 by 25 block of mild steel. I've chopped it, it's about 43mm long. This end's dog rough, other side's not bad. I've squared it off, put a square up. I've got a bit of an aluminium, I suppose you could call it a parallel in the bottom, just one, just to hold it, so I can keep it central, it don't fall through. I've put my stop up against it, and I'm going to just take little cuts off the top. Now I could use, I've got some mild, high-speed steel or carbide end mills, and I could go across the top until I've got it down to what size I need. But I've dug this 6 flute 50mm face mill out. We're going to give that a go. I think it's quite a good one, this one. Not sure if that in the wide axe. It's a good one anyway. So I'm going to give that some jip on top, and we'll see how it goes. Right. should be nothing. Just going to run a pass across just to make sure. Actually, I'll try it drive, see if my speed works on my drive. Okay, that's one side done. I'm going to flip it over, do the other side. They're just end bits of them, clap cold. And then I might actually use this foot cutter to take the sides off a little bit. Not because they need reducing, because this bar is supposed to be bright mild steel. But if you clean it down and look at it, it's not bright at all. Well, it's bright, but it's very spotty. So I'd like to clean it up so that it won't spotty. And I'm only talking about taking maybe 0.1 of a mil or 0.2 if it needs it off each face. I'm not in the mirror, so. Yep, that's got it. That's got the baby. Still clap cold. Nice cutter this. It never gets to work hot. I've got a cheap import one and that does. It gets red hot. But I do suspect it's the inserts, nothing to do with the cutter. I think the cutter's fine, it's just the inserts. Right, I'll fettle that up, spin it round, do that other side. I'd meant to do that last and then I realised I'd got that mark to do. I'll get rid of that, turn it over, bob that back in, face that off, and then we'll start with these sides. Right, so that's been fettled on all the four sides, and yeah, it has got rid of those marks. And when this is all finished, I'm probably going to polish it up like stainless. That needs deburring now. Both ends are done. So that's the block that's going to hold the rod done, and it's going to fix to the side of the carriage. I'm thinking I'm making it pretty. Let's see what I've got. I don't mean tattooing it out. I've got these cutters. I've showed them before, these radius cutters. It'd be nice. What would we look at? Maybe that one. To put a radius, a lovely, you know, curve all the way around, apart from the back where it sits on the carriage. That would be left normal, but so the face of it and down here underneath and underneath there and maybe even front, that'd all be done, and I think it'd look nice. But they take a bit of setting up these, otherwise you cut into the work past the radius. I did see Two Balkane, Mr. Pete, set one of these up, and he used a little fag packet paper to get the edges, and he did one side on the X and then the other on the Y, and then did some maths and came in just the right amount. I'm going to do that, I think. As I say, I'm not in any massive hurry, but whether I've done enough, it's 10 o'clock. I might just deburr all that for tonight and get ready to use the radius cutter, take this cutter out. If anybody well, the one on the right is the M8 that I ran the die down. And if you look closely, you'll see it's got a bit of a waist on it, so it's sort of undercut on it. I mean, it would have done at a pinch. So this is the one that my mate gave me last night. He said it's the only one he could find out of all his motorbike bits, and that is a 5/16 BSF, and it's lovely and chrome actually. It's a beauty. It just it'll need cutting down, but as I suspected, look at the size of the head on the M8 on the right and the BSF on the left. So I'm glad I didn't do the counterbar in that, because it'd have been too big. So it just needs counterbarring to take that. So tonight, probably won't chop that bolt down, but I'll counterbar it ready, then I'll know what left I've got around the edge. I'm going to make a start and try and do this radius cutting to make this tidy. So that's what we're on with tonight. Is to radius that edge, the back edge, and the two sides that you see. The underside no, the back no. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, total of 5 cuts, but it's setting the damn thing up. I really don't want to scratch into the metal, because you scratch into it when you've done your radius, it's a nightmare getting it out. I've done it before and it's not easy. going 50. Right, I don't need to set that up in any other direction where I would need that stop as it is. So let's have a look at it. I didn't have any parallels. Well, I've got one parallel and one HSS cutter out of my lathe. To build it up to get to height I wanted. Really ought to be down a bit further really. It's the most grip you've got in the vise, I guess, the better. So we've got a radius on there. Oh, we have. Whether I could have gone a bit deeper. I was scared of scratching in. I mean, it doesn't look like much of a radius, does it? It's like it could just do with going in a bit more. There. Well, it's taken a bit of doing, but we're worth it. I am going to have to run stone over here and there, but I've got it. So I'll come back when I'm ready to reassemble it all. that's the block finished and polished up. One bolt to hold the rod in. Leaving us there. One Allen screw and one adjusting rod. So that's all the pieces that make it up. So I'll assemble it and we'll put it on and we'll see what happens and see if it works. Okay. Go and bolt it on. This is the bit, I'll share it with you, and then if it's wrong, not told anybody. The aim is to hit that piece of machined gearbox down there. Here, not here. Or here. Let's shoot it out a bit. Ooh. Yeah, a winner. So with that nipped up, zoom out a bit. So if that's like that and I'm machining something, there's my stop. Admittedly, if you had power feed on it, it wouldn't help. There's nothing you can do about that. Just when you're doing manual operations, or if you were doing 4 or 5 items and you wanted them all the same. So yeah, now let's see how far I can go in. So that's the rod right in. Right, that's bumped there. That's right up as far as I can go. But bear in mind, let's stick a tool in. Yeah, so that's fine. You've just got up to your chuck. It's safe at that. And then anything out from that's adjustable. Absolute success, guys. So let's get a shot of it. If anybody wants to make one, shove that down out of the way. For a Myford or any of the lathe, without drilling any holes whatsoever in your machine, because the Myford 7 has got a hole in there with an Allen screw sunk down. It might have a bolt in the front. My mate's has got a thumb screw. If you take it out, you've got enough I think it's 9.5mm a depth of thread, which is enough to screw a 5/16 screw in there, a bolt in there, which is what we've done. So this is made of stainless. This is made of stainless. This is a little knobble of brass, and this is made of mild steel. Well, it's polished up and looks like stainless, but it's in fact mild steel, which proves you can polish mild steel up to look really, really good. And to give you an idea, I made that a couple of years ago, parting tool, and that's mild steel as well, and I polished that up, and that's been in my garage on the wall and the magnetic base ever since, and it's never tarnished. The shine's never come off it, still that lovely shine. Yep. So without further ado, I guess, thank you very much for watching, guys. Anybody that's interested in making one, there you go. So simple. Got a few measurements. I don't know if anybody wants to do one, they've seen how I do it. I'm sure you can just copy what I've done, or even improve and make one better. What would be nice is there on the end, as opposed to having that pinch bolt, what would be nice, I think, would be a little collet, like a little collet chuck on the end, and you'd have a little spanner just to nip it, and that'd look fantastic, wouldn't it? You could probably do it by threading this, tapering this, thread it back here, make a collet nose for it, split it in 3 spots so that that'll slide in and out, and put a collet nut on. And, you know, you wouldn't have that then. Look a lot nicer. You just need a little dinky C spanner for it. Thousands of ideas, isn't there, what you could do? But that's simple. Didn't take, hour wise, it didn't take that long, although it's run quite over a few days, a few weeks, sorry, but you know, you've got other things in life, haven't you? Not just doing this all the time. But I'm pleased with it, and it's an addition I've been wanting to do for a long time. Now it's done, and it can live there. I can't see how it's going to get damaged in any way. No, I don't think so. Quite happy with that. Okay guys, thanks for watching.